We wanted to be sure that your Atmanirbhar Bharat is more towards encouraging manufacturing in India, services in India. Atmanirbhar Bharat is not to be misunderstood as a protectionist measure.
Your government's economic strategy, there are two principal pillars of it are, I would say, greater internationalization, because the economy has opened out more than ever before to international investment and to international, the free trade agreements are being negotiated with more than one country. In parallel, there is a determined attempt to build domestic capacities, Atmanirbhar Bharat as it's called, building manufacturing at home. How do we reconcile these two trends? Is there a contradiction? Is there a reconciliation? How will this play out?
Well, Ashok, there is just no contradiction at all. Atmanirbhar Bharat, when it was announced in 2020 during the pandemic, was also, in a way, a reform measure, where the country's foreign exchange should be spent for imports which are so required for your manufacturing as raw material or as intermediary. We will still continue to import. There are no duties levied on them. But actually, therefore, those goods which are being imported, which are consumer final products, which we don't need to import, or which are being manufactured in India, maybe you want a better quality, you may get it, but nothing justifies at a time when you want to import raw materials and intermediary goods so that your jobs are saved, manufacturing happens, manufacturing not just for India but also for export needs to happen. We wanted to be sure that your Atmanirbhar Bharat is more towards encouraging manufacturing in India, services in India, and therefore not levied on goods which are required for these activities. But of course, I'll stop goods which are coming, in fact, which are flooding a market, for which we have enough producers. When at all, pray, will they reach the level of meeting your own demand? So Atmanirbhar Bharat is not to be misunderstood as a protectionist measure. It is protectionist to the extent that if you have consumer goods which are final products which are manufactured in India, I need to save those units which are producing in India. Toys are the best example. We were importing several toys. Today we are exporters of toys. That gives you jobs, that makes your India brand your products outside, and that which you need to import, particularly toys, particularly those luxury items, electronic goods and so on, which are also part of the toys basket, if I can loosely put it like that. Not all other electronic goods, I am not clubbing those. Toys related games and other things will have to pay some duty to come into the country. So we are very clear that item wise we are reviewing the situation, and only then levying any duties. It's not protective in that sense.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.